Roblox is constantly changing, and today we're going to be looking at 7 Roblox features and updates they removed. Let's first start with the feature that was leaked but actually never came out, being the gift Robux feature. 2 years ago, it was leaked that Roblox will be adding an official gift Robux system. Bloxy News at the time said, a new gift Robux endpoint was just added to the Roblox Economy API. According to the description, you'll be able to send any user a specific amount of Robux from your balance, more info to come. And it seemed pretty crazy, because even though this feature already kind of exists, it's not easy to do. The only way to gift Robux was through games like Please Donate, but then you lose Robux due to taxes, or do group payouts, but in order to get money into the group you also lose money to taxes. This feature though seemed to be an easier way since it just uses your balance, and a potential for a lower tax amount or maybe even none. But as time went on, players realized that this feature could actually destroy Roblox rather than improving it. See, hacking on Roblox is a major problem. Hundreds of accounts get hacked every day, and if this feature did come out, it can make it all worse, because hackers can now more easily just steal people's Robux and send it to themselves. On the other hand though, a lot of developers and players were excited despite everything, and players kept waiting for it to officially release. 1 month later, still no signs of it releasing, and as more time passed, it seemed like it was over for its update. But 2 months later, there were some more leaks. A user found more information in the files and gave us some more context. The feature was to give Robux to friends, and you aren't able to get the Robux back once you sent it. Once again concerning for hackers, but this got people really excited. The fact more leaks were coming out showed Roblox was working on this, and people were expecting it soon. But months later, there was nothing. And more time passed with just no information. And now, it's been almost 2 years since the original leak. What happened? Well, we don't know anything officially. It could still come out, but due to the time, many assume it's over and they scrapped it. We can only assume it's because, as I mentioned at the start, this feature already kind of exists on the platform, even if it's annoying to do. Also with that, with the rising popularity of games like Please Donate, this feature might end up being useless, so Roblox just removed it. Pretty sad though, because this feature already seemed to be pretty loved in the community. Speaking of love features Roblox removed though, next we have guests. A Roblox feature that was around for almost 10 years before Roblox deleted it. See, in the early years of Roblox, you obviously want as much people as you can to play and try Roblox, but there's a problem. Everyone had to sign up and make an account before playing, which doesn't seem bad, but for a relatively new game, this might have drove players away. How would Roblox fix this issue? Yes. In 2008, Roblox introduced a guest feature, which allowed players to test and play Roblox all they want without signing up. Guests didn't have access to a lot of features, but people didn't care. They were able to play and that's all that mattered. And people loved it. Some people only played as guests since it was easier, some people used guests as an alt account, and more. It was great. But as time went on, Roblox now had another problem. The point of guests were for people to test Roblox and eventually sign up, but instead, people are now only playing as guests since it was easier. So in 2017, they introduced a 20-day limit. Now players only had 20 days on their guest account before being forced to sign up, but with extensions it was actually possible to bypass this, so people once again didn't really care. At this point, Roblox's own feature kinda backfired against them. They thought guests would fix their initial problem, but it just made everything worse. People did love the feature, but they wanted people to sign up, which just wasn't working. So in late 2017, Roblox officially fully removed guests. Players were now forced to sign up if they wanted to play Roblox. This obviously left people outraged as they loved the feature, but it was over. Roblox deleted it and will probably never bring it back, which is a sad ending, just like our next remove feature, because it's user ads. A feature that was removed recently, and they're around for a long time before being fully removed. Almost every website all across the internet has some sort of ads. That's how the website makes some money, which Roblox obviously wanted, but they wanted to do something different. Instead of letting companies do the ads like everyone else, Roblox decided all the ads across the platform could be bought by users. This way, Roblox makes money, and players get more players or sales on whatever they're advertising. It was a pretty genius system, which is why it was around for so long and not really changed. Roblox loved it because it made them money, and players loved it since it worked pretty well. But over time, this feature started to die. A year ago, Roblox announced a change which will basically destroy everything. They announced that now user ads won't be able to be seen by accounts under the age of 13, which is a large amount of people. So now, user ads barely even work and were being shown to way less people. Still, despite all this, people liked the feature, even if it wasn't as good anymore. But it wouldn't be long till Roblox destroyed this even further, because in June of this year, Roblox announced they're going to be fully deleting user ads off the platform, completely removing the feature, and replacing them with the sponsored games tab as well as in-game ads, which obviously got everyone upset. This was a super unique feature only to Roblox and it was so iconic, but their decision was final, and now we no longer have user ads. But here's the thing, this isn't the only time Roblox actually removed ads from the platform. Back in the day on Roblox, they wanted to make more money, as per usual, and the best way at the time was to get people to buy Builders Club. Builders Club was a monthly subscription similar to how Premium is nowadays, but they needed a way to promote it. So what Roblox did was they would make accounts that didn't have Builders Club, get an actual ad before joining any game. And this wasn't a user ad, it was a regular commercial for a brand or product, and non-Builders Club users had to watch an ad every single time before playing a game. It was pretty brutal and annoying, which is why they eventually removed it. But as you can see, Roblox has always been experimental with ads all across the platform. A pretty wild remove feature, just like our next one. Because our next remove feature is Tix. By the way, if you're enjoying, please subscribe. Most of you aren't and it helps a ton. Anyways, Tix or tickets were introduced to Roblox in 2007, and it was a free currency. Currently we have Robux, which is paid. You pay for it. But Tix was an alternative for free players, and you can earn Tix in several ways. You would get 10 Tix every day just for logging on. You'd get 1 Tix for each visit your game got, and much more. And back then, items could be bought with Robux or Tix. It was great. Free players could do anything paid players could do. This is why this feature was so loved and is still talked about to this day. It was probably one of the best things Roblox has ever added. But unfortunately, Roblox was eventually forced to remove Tix. See, here's the thing. As good as Tix was, it was slowly destroying Roblox and the Roblox economy. Since you could earn Tix for every visit, players were abusing this by botting their games to farm a bunch of Tix. And it's becoming a massive problem. So big to the point where Roblox had to shut it down. Now here's the thing. The community to this day still argues whether or not Roblox deleted it for this reason or them just being money hungry, because they probably could have patched it and changed how it worked, but they didn't. They just removed it, now forcing everyone to only use Robux, a paid currency. However, Roblox's response to all this came in a blog post where the owner, David Bazuki, said, "The reason behind removing tickets is not to make more money. The primary reasons have always been product simplicity, botting, and not incentivize certain behaviors." Despite everything though, players were super angry and still are to this day, because now if you want something on Roblox, you have to pay for it and buy Robux. There is no free alternative, and there probably will never be again. A pretty loved feature overall that got removed, but what about a hated feature getting removed? Well, we see that in our next feature, because rental items. Rental items were items that were either free or paid, that you only got for a period of time, like 2 weeks or so. Then once the 2 weeks were over, the item was done. It was expired and you couldn't use it anymore, unless you want to pay to rent it again. It was a pretty weird system, and this is why it was so hated. No one liked paying for an item, and only being able to use it for a short period of time. It was mainly used for gears and then sponsored items like a Spider-Man morph and a Flintstones car. The concept was kinda cool with sponsored items and free items, but in general, a pretty hated and weird system. So 3 years ago, one of the last rental items went off sale, and with that, all rental items were basically dead, and the whole concept role was also abandoned and removed from the platform. The last rental item was a yellow snowball. Yes, for some reason this is a real Roblox item, and you can rent it for 4 months for 200 Robux. This was the last item Roblox used the rent feature on, but now all rental items were either just turned into regular items with the price or just off sale. We talked about a hated feature being removed, but what about a super liked feature? Because next we have Roblox Forms. In early Roblox 2004, they introduced Forms. It's kind of like social media but built into Roblox. Users could talk in public threads and comment on whatever they want. Even Roblox employees would use threads to talk, help players, get suggestions from players, and even announce stuff about Roblox. It was obviously pretty hectic but cool for all the users involved. Players would use it to talk about the platform, games, or just life in general. Even though it was used for some weird and bad stuff, people liked the form feature. But as time went on and Roblox grew, the forms only got weirder and more dangerous. They were also being raided and a lot of threads were being destroyed. So Roblox was forced to remove them, which came with a lot of hate and controversy. Firstly, Roblox said the forms were moderated, but they were now deleted due to their poor moderation, which obviously made people mad. And next, players were super upset because their memories were now going to be gone. A lot of these threads and posts were filled with millions of messages, all which got deleted. Overall, Roblox was getting a lot of hate for deleting this feature, but their decision was final, and Roblox forms will probably never come back. We do kind of have a modern day version with a dev form, but that's much more restricted, and like the name suggests, it's only for development purposes. Another feature that'll never come back is Builders Club. Builders Club was a precursor to Premium. It was a monthly membership and there's 3 different tiers. Each tier came with special items and each tier would give you different perks. It was released in 2007 and deleted in 2019, so it was around for a long time before being deleted. It was deleted and replaced with what we currently have, Roblox Premium. And Premium is just a worse version of Builders Club. There are items for every tier and there aren't as much perks. We don't know why Roblox made this change, but it's very hated since they changed it for the worse. But it's simply going to stay that way and we'll never see Builders Club ever again. In general, Roblox deletes and removes features for a bunch of reasons, and sadly, we may never see them ever return. And if you want to see more Roblox stories, click here to watch them, and I'll see you in the next one.